How much do you love Flower and Garden Festival?
Princess Bear, today we have returned to EPCOT because menus have updated here at the International Flower and Garden Festival.
So we're going to try all of the things and tell you some of our favorite ones of the festival.
Let's get this festival run underway because you're number one choice of foodie for entertainment. We're here to try these things so you don't have to. She's vegan. I'm not. Just look at the EPCOT balls in my eyes.
It's time to foodie and chill.
Springtime section of the Farmer's Feast menu brings in those springtime vegetables. You have this heirloom tomato salad with fresh mozzarella. You have tomatoes, sourdough croutons, and some additional toppings in a pesto sauce. We have tried to modify this one before at previous festivals because this is not a new festival item per se. It's new for Farmer's Feast for this rotation, but not new, period. And last time we modified it was literally just tomatoes on a plate. Like tomatoes and that's it. So this time, vegetarians, I'm just repping this one for you guys. So sourdough croutons is a nice touch. This, dig into all of that. Do multiple the tomatoes. You know, if they're gonna make them heirloom, you gotta try a whole bunch of them at once. I need my cheese. I need my croutons. Maybe not. Maybe so. Croutons are hard croutons, so they're not going on the fork without a little bit of finger assistance, as we call it. There we go. The key to any tomato salad is the freshness and ripeness of the tomatoes. If that's even off a little bit, then it's just mushy red things on a plate. The salad nails it perfectly. The pesto is a nice sauce for the entire thing. You get nice big chunks of the cheese, and the sourdough croutons are excellent. Fully herbed, so you're getting like a herb explosion, like a superhero smashing a boulder. Think Mr. Incredible when he gets stung by something. But it's tasty. I like it. For a salad, Red Bear approved. I would give that 4.25 out of 5 plus. Farmer's Feast has to include at least the tiniest bit of meat. So you have this beef sirloin in a tomato risotto with a tomato Beurre Blanc on there. So tomato two ways on top of risotto and a little bit of chimichurri topped sirloin beef. It's gonna go all in for all of those tomato and beef flavor. It's thin beef, but it's risotto. I don't expect huge steak-like chunks. That is a tasty hit of beef. That added acidity with the tomato Beurre Blanc, and then on top of the risotto, the savoriness just soaks into that, and you get a nice all-in bite. That is absolutely amazing. I could do with one more slice of this little beef here. 2 feels a little bit stingy. 3 feels like it would have been a little bit better. I would give this 3.75 out of 5 claws. If you're having a little steak craving, why not get it farm to table style? EPCOT Farmer's Feast with your little updated menu. We know your game and get us back in this park. You just had to say please and then offer us a sweet treat with the peach cobbler. The peach cobbler with a little streusel topping and a cinnamon gelato. If you're gonna tell me please, this is how you do it. This is how you get me back. With bribes. Peach and strudel vibes. So dig right into the cinnamon gelato, a little bit of the peach cobbler. Shout out to my Georgia peaches. There is something about a warm dessert with a cold topping that will never get old. It's as standard as Wrights in America. Well, maybe that's a bad comparison. But either way, the flavor is amazing. The cinnamon is strong, but not like overpowering, but you get a lot of the peach. The strudel topping provides a nice little texture gradient. Nothing off-putting, but delicious. And this, especially for a festival, is a pretty sizable portion. You don't get desserts this size sometimes at signature dining restaurants. So like, this is a massive portion of peach cobbler. I actually adore this. I would give this a 4.5 out of 5 claws. You give me this, you can call me a peach.
one of 2 curry breads that I got, so I don't have to share with Bear. I'm gonna eat this whole one and then he can have one. Cheers. Sweet, delicious, wonderful. Literally my favorite thing of the festival, this and the lumpia. You can never go wrong. It is a 5 out of 5. It is a Princess Cities item. Everybody get the curry bun. It is like the best thing at the festival.
Bun City here at the Japan Pavilion. We will never get enough of getting a new bun every festival. And the fact that buns keep getting better all the time is only better for all of us and for all of you. So curry the bun has curried my favor. Am I ever gonna stop with the curried my favorite jokes? Probably not, especially as long as they're this good. The crunch is at least 35% of the enjoyment, but don't get it twisted. The flavor is amazing. Getting a bun this good from Flower and Garden feels like a blessing from the flowers themselves, and I love it. I want more of it. Now just give me a bun stand. If I can have a gotcha machine here, then you can give me a bun stand. Please, like pretty please, with curry buns on top. 4.75 out of 5 claws. When we're talking best of the fest and best of Flower and Garden, I don't think of any beer more deserving of that title than the sweet tea lager from the American Pavilion, Magnolia Terrace, because what is tea if not crushed up flowers, brewed and then turned into a beer for our enjoyment? And sweet tea, well, it's America. What else are we gonna do? We're gonna ruin tea, do it the American way. Tasty, cool, refreshing. I just need an all-white suit, one of those fancy hats, a hand fan, a rocking chair, a porch, all of which I should be able to get here in America. Now, the King Cake Hard Cider was a very, very close second on this one, but I was really craving some southern sweet tea. So why not make it alcoholic? I give this 4.5 out of 5 claws.
Potato pancake. We always have to get one. Of course, I like it without the applesauce. You can get these all year round at Beer Garden, and you can also get the applesauce all year round at Beer Garden. I love the saltiness, the little bit of onion taste in there. They're crisped off very well. I love them. They're super tasty. Not as good as latkes, but good enough. I would give them a 4 out of 5. Potato pancakes, at least it's consistently delicious festival over festival.
I can't think of anything more German potatoes. And you know what? If I knew how to make these at home, it'd be dangerous because we'd be eating potato pancakes all the time. But then I'd have to buy applesauce. Even though the princess is eating applesauce, I'm gonna need the applesauce. And like all the things. Seasoned flattened potato. The different forms of potato never cease to amaze me. One is always as amazing as the last. I approve. I'd give that 4 out of 5 claws.
I did not actually want the applesauce one, but since Bear decided to do a bear bite on my pancakes, I thought it was only fair. Oh, it's too much. Too much. They're gonna be wet now. It's like apple flavored wetness. Not my jam, but Bear's jam. I would give these ones a 2.75 out of 5 potato pancakes. I just don't think they're as good with the applesauce.
Really, at this point, the potato pancakes are really just an excuse for me to eat applesauce because I won't buy it for the house. But I do love these pancakes with the applesauce. Yeah. Griddled potato, tons of applesauce. It's given like that cool hot vibe like you do with like desserts, like a brownie and like ice cream, but with like a savory item. I approve. The princess may hate it, but this means there's more for me. I give this a solid 4 out of 5 claws.
I stand in the sun. Oh yeah. I do it with one eye.
Yeah.
Close it.
And you know it's a short spoon.
Yeah, it's
a short trick.
You have to clap.
Quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Come on! Cheer it up louder! All of you! Spoon balance! Don't stop! You can do this longer than Brewing can balance! Wow! Clap it up! Good job! Wow! Yeah!
So we have the vegetable flatbread from Trowel and Trellis. Going back to its roots and giving you that farm-to-table feel is a lot of what Flower and Garden tends to be. But you have Boursin cheese being the star. Boursin is making themselves known here at the festival for Flower and Garden this year. And then you have sun-dried tomatoes, tomato sauce, and then more tomatoes. So a tomato three-way, if you will. Take that as you will. Now it's a big, hefty piece for like $6.99. Like that is a significantly sized flatbread for that much. Like you could split this 3 ways, like the tomatoes. It's really amazing what a little bit of Boursin will do to basically anything. It's like the magic touch of spreadable cheeses at this point. It goes very well with the acidity of the tomatoes. The flatbreads cook well. It's a little burnt on one end, but definitely still delicious. I missed this the first time around, but vegetarians, I did not forget about you. Definitely something you should get while Flower and Garden continues. I would give this a 4.25 out of 5 plus.
We are here with the lumpia again, which became my next completer for this video, or I guess in general. And I don't usually do the sauce. The slaw is extra wet today, so I'm just going to eat the lumpia on its own. I thought there was usually 4, but I got 3. I'll have to look at our last video and see how many I got. I feel like it was 4. The innards is not as flavorful as it was before, but still pretty hearty. I love the crunch of the shell. It's probably my favorite part. Not the best version of these that I've had to date, but better than the soggy ones that I got in our last video. I would give this one a 3.5 out of 5 lumpia. It's nice. Just nice.
The Impossible Lumpia, always a festival favorite. This has been glorious ever since it dropped here, and we're glad that it's still one of the impossible things that we get. It almost makes you miss the Impossible short rib. Honestly, it makes me miss when Charles and Trellis was an entire vegan booth. But things change, and we change with it. Go ahead and give it a little dunk. But you know, why not? Why not some sauce? Just some. I found most years that the lumpia tends to get crunchier as the festival draws on. In the beginning, it's like they're cranking them out and they're not as crispy. Now they have a very, very nice crunch, which goes well with the filling. The sauce is good. The slaw is almost just like plate decoration more than I want to eat this. And honestly, we probably should have 4 at the minimum. I would give that 4.75 out of 5 claws. There's a reason we get this almost every time we come to the festival.
This is the only time of year where I'm okay with eating breakfast for dinner. It's just one of those things. I'm not into it. Bear loves it. And when I was in line getting this, I love there was a group of teenagers behind me, and they didn't even care that there was a leaf symbol on this. All they saw was the Boursin cheese, and they were sold. So sweet on that. That's also why I love it, is this Boursin cheese. The toast though is really, really hard. So let me grab a tomato and a watermelon radish. Everybody loves a good watermelon radish, especially when they're fresh. Everything on this is super, super delicious except the bread. Now, I am a bread person. I love me some bread, like bread all day, every day. This bread tastes like day-old bread that has been toasted, and I'm not a fan. I would give this a 2.5 out of 5 breads, only because of the bread. If the bread was a little softer, fluffier, I think we would be on a better track. But then obviously we don't want it to be too soft so that the toppings kind of like melt on there. So you need to find like the right balance, and this just isn't it.
Boursin cheese has arisen as the unofficial winner of this festival, given all the things that we have Boursin on. This avocado toast. Wow, this knife ain't knifing. I mean, it ain't the knife's fault, honestly. It's the toast's fault, because the toast is crusty in a bad way. And that, I want an edible floor. No. Actually, it's probably for the best.
Well,
honestly, there's a few booths during any festival, be it Flower and Garden, Food and Wine, Festival Holidays, Festival of the Arts, that I feel you should only go to when it's like moderately busy. Not too busy, because you don't wait in line for a long time, but you also don't want to go when it's dead. Because sometimes things sit and the quality drops a little bit. I feel like that's the situation we have here. The bread is definitely like the worst part about it. Luckily, the Boursin and the combination that it works with the acidity of both the tomatoes and then the avocado works wonderfully. So while the bread does suck, the taste is still very good. So not as good as we've had it in the past, but still good enough where I think you should risk it for the biscuit, or in this case, toast. I'd give it 3.75 out of 5 claws. This has been by far my favorite item of the festival this year. Surprised to even me, because normally I am not a French toast person, but this cinnamon French toast with the cinnamon butter and the fake cinnamon cereal, cinnamon toast crunch with the glaze. I have daydreamed about this since the first bite, and even though I had to take a couple magic pills to be able to enjoy the butter, honestly, it is absolutely worth it. I would eat this breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Unfortunately, I am one of those disgusting I will eat breakfast for any meal kind of people. Butter and all. I'm not even a butter person, which is even, makes it even weirder for me. Little cinnamon toast boat. I am lucky. There's only so many days available in the festival that it lasts and that we can come, because if not, I'm afraid of the kind of bear that I would become if I had access to this all the time. I'd become, instead of the bear, I'd be like a cinnamon toast crunch bear, or maybe like a cinnamon Teddy Graham, somewhere in the middle there. But that's delicious. I want all of that, more of that, smothered on all the things. That 5 out of 5 claws is on the Bear and Ceci's list. When this is gone, I'm not going to cry, but there will be a moment of silence. What breakfast would be complete without a little bit of kofefi, or in this case, a kofefi blonde ale. Coffee for everybody else. Nice ale. Lager looking. Pilsner looking even. Smells like coffee. It's got like that subtle bitterness that sort of like washes down the sweet. It's like having a donut and then having this. Honestly, if you are a person that say like doesn't like espresso martinis, I believe this is as close as you're gonna get in beer form. And worthy of that title. I would give it 4.5 out of 5 claws. I can't drink a ton of these, but every time we come here, I at least want one of these.
This wet and very drippy now Dole Whip is Dole Whip and actually plant-based vanilla that is sometimes available intermittently at World Showcase, and I would never count on trying it unless you do it this way. It's so good. It's so amazing. I wish they could mix this with the peach. That would be 10 out of 10. But I'll give this a 5 out of 5. It's a Princessity's item. Even though I don't like pineapple, I love the flavor of this.
It's Dole Whip and soft serve because it's like a reward. Because, well, it is. And I will take as close to free as Disney will give me. If it's not an Uncrustable, then it's this. They don't give us much. I might as well take it. Now, I just need a suit filled with this. It's going to be a hot summer. And this is pre-summer. My body ain't ready. But I got Dole Whip to keep me cool. So I suppose that works. This is super tasty. Pineapple especially. That's a 5 out of 5 clause for me. Any sort of like free pineapple dessert is automatically getting a 5 for me. That's just a given. That has been some of our festival favorites from the International Flower and Garden Festival 2026, along with things that we missed before.
Yes, honorable mentions to the strawberries at China and Bear's fish sandwich in Florida Fresh. Those are 2 items that are on the best list that we didn't get during this video. We actually came here 3 different days. The second day that we came here, Bear forgot the microphone, so we had to go home, and we live by Universal, so we went to Helios instead. If you watch that video, that's
consolation prize.
Yes, and I'm so glad that we did this. It's warm out, very warm.
Hence why I didn't want the fish sandwich. A little bit too hot
Yeah.
for that today. But I will try not to forget the mic ever again under pain of punishment from the princess. But
Well, it happens. We're human.
I want to know your favorite list of the festival so far, or at least the things that are to make our list before you come to visit, because I'm interested. Maybe there's something that we might try on like an off day, not for a video, but like maybe for us. Either way, let us know in the comments below. As always, if there's anything else you'd like to see us do, the comments will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
We have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear will yeet himself into the lagoon and be a water bear? A snake bear. Water snake. Water bear snake. Wait.
Yeah.
Bear, yeah? Bear water snake. I don't know.
Man, bear, pig? Either way. I would. Actually, I was considering the water does look kind of nice today, and I am kind of high. I could swim in this lake. I could. No, I couldn't. But you heard the girl.